Hi Gemini. So as per usual, your mischievous ruling planet will retrograde 3 times this year, but it's going to retrograde in water houses for you. So it's going to affect your money, your routine, and your career. Lots of themes revolving around your self-worth. So let's get to it. Hi guys, I'm Valerie Mesa. I'm an astrologer, and I'm going to be talking to you about what 2020 has in store for you according to your zodiac sign. January. On January 10th, there's going to be a lunar eclipse in the area of your self-worth, finances, income, sense of security. This is going to bring a culmination and it's going to shed light on what needs to be reworked or readjusted. Are you owning up to your self-worth, Gemini? Are you recognizing your value? Are you tapping into your money-making abilities? Because you have some unique gifts that you can bring to the table. Themes related to your value system will also be prominent during this time. Now on January the 12th, Saturn will meet with Pluto, and this is a very, very powerful, highly anticipated conjunction. It's going to be a bit challenging too, so let's kind of get to it because I really want to explain what's happening here. So Saturn is actually testing your current structures, and with Pluto there as well, Pluto is helping you let go of what no longer serves you. Together, these planets, and this is going to be slow but very potent, they're going to help you level up in terms of your intimacy, your shared resources, debt, investments, taxes. This is a very powerful evolution, and there's stuff that needs to go. I'm not gonna lie, this could be a bit challenging, but it's definitely very much needed. March. Now on the 22nd of March, Saturn is going to enter Aquarius. Now this is going to be a prelude of what's to come because in December, it's going to stay there until 2023. Now this wants to help you restructure your faith, your personal philosophies, themes related to your long-term goals. What do you see when you look towards the horizon, Gemini? You might even have some legal issues or themes related to previously set traditions that no longer serve you. I think of Jessie Reyes, fellow Gemini, recently being nominated for a Grammy. This has everything to do with the way that she shares her voice with the rest of the world and her long-term goals. So good luck, Jessie. You're doing such an amazing job. I am such a fan of her. May. Now on May 5th, the true node, the north node, which is basically the universe's compass, where it's heading towards, it's going to enter your sign, Gemini. This is very, very powerful. And it's going to be there for about 1.5 years, which is where the eclipses are going to start to take place, which means big changes are coming for you and your relationships. Now on the 13th, Venus, planet of love and beauty and money and pleasure, will retrograde in your sign until June 25th. Now with the planet of love stationing retrograde, Gemini, one thing's for sure, you might have some exes come back into the picture. But if I were you, I would avoid signing any financial contracts during this time or getting any random makeovers. Instead, take this time to reflect on your current relationships, your self-worth, your current creative projects, the way that you're making money. If you can find closure with someone coming back into your life, great. If not, don't do it. Speaking of Venus retrograde, Gemini, this reminds me of fellow Gemini Johnny Depp dealing with legal issues still with his ex-wife Amber Heard. So good luck with that. June. On June 5th, there's going to be a lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Sagittarius, which hopefully this settles things for Mr. Depp and Mrs. Heard. This is 6 months of expansive energy related to relationships, one-on-one partnerships, significant others, professional partnerships, and things will be brought to light. Venus will be retrograde during this time, so I think that something could very well come to an end. Now on the 18th, your ruling planet Mercury will retrograde until July the 12th. Time to reflect, revisit, and reassess your finances, Gemini. How are you spending your money? Are you getting your money's worth? Are you making the money that you deserve to be making? There's going to be a solar eclipse on the 21st of June in this area of your chart. New beginning, new chapter in terms of your money-making abilities. There are so many opportunities waiting for you on the other side, so I hope you get started on that. July. Now on July 5th, there's going to be a lunar eclipse, and this is the last lunar eclipse in the Cancer Capricorn axis, and it's going to be in your 8th house of shared resources. I hate to keep bringing up Johnny Depp, but this has everything to do with joint ventures, shared resources. Perhaps him and Amber had, some joint investments. Lots happening here in terms of your value and everything that you share. Okay, Gemini? September. Now on September the 9th, Mars is going to retrograde in Aries until November 13th. I always say, Avoid getting any intense surgeries while Mars is retrograde, just because Mars has everything to do with blood, war, and if Mars isn't working at its full potential, we shouldn't either. We shouldn't even test those boundaries, right? But this is a good time for you to revisit your social network. It's also a good time for you to clean house if need be. Your connections, what's happening there? Are the people around you inspiring you? Are you surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals? October. Now on November the 30th, there's going to be a lunar eclipse at 8 degrees Gemini, and this is going to bring 6 months of I versus we work, your favorite. Relationships, just like Sagittarius, are not your forte, but I'm pretty sure after these eclipses are done with you, you will be, and they will be. Now on December the 14th, there's going to be a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, which means it's time for you to make a decision in terms of a partnership, Gemini. Again, this could be professional or personal, and your ability to compromise in general, who's giving, who's getting, I versus we, lots of themes here with I versus we. Now, on the 17th of December, Saturn officially enters Aquarius, where it will be until 2023, and this is going to bring a lot more focus to your long-term goals and your faith. It's going to solidify these long-term goals for you, perhaps even if you want to go back to school. December. On December 19th, Jupiter is finally going to enter Aquarius, a fellow air sign, and it's going to touch your area of travel and education. It's going to bring luck and expansion to this area of your life. This is really powerful, Gemini. And on the 21st, Jupiter is going to meet with Saturn in Aquarius. So this is going to be a really pivotal moment in terms of your faith. If you're an entrepreneur, this is a great time for you to start something new with your brand and use your individuality to change the world. We're moving into a new era, and I'm so excited to see what you have in store. Just want to let you guys know that these are general predictions for 2020 for all 12 zodiac signs. However, if you're looking for something more specific, feel free to follow my Instagram handle below. Send me your exact time, date, and location of birth so we can look at a more accurate assessment. But in the meantime, I'm wishing you all a fabulous 2020 with lots of blessing and prosperity. Bye.
Si se quieren...
Tengo un anuncio. Se tienen que suscribir.
Sí, por favor, suscríbanse.
Suscríbanse.
La verdad que si se quieren estar enterados de todo lo que está pasando en el mundo del entretenimiento...
Suscríbanse.
Ajá, suscríbanse.